Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
Oh man, it feels good to be out. Happy New Year. Happy 2020. I hope all you guys had an amazing, blessed, fun-filled, relaxing, energizing, insert whatever favorable adjective you want there, Christmas and New Year's holiday. My family and I went over to the East Coast to see our family. And it was a lot of fun. We got to spend time with both sides of our family and took a trip up to New York and just had a really relaxing time. And I had to work just a little bit here and there, which is nice, being able to work remotely. And I'm excited for 2020. So I hope you are too. I hope you had a great time with friends and family. And that you guys are all ready to jump into 2020. Just hope and pray that you guys are all safe. And that this year would be the best year yet. That's what I believe. That's what I'm living for. That 2020 would be the best year yet. Super excited for all the opportunities that I have in 2020. I'm really excited growing my business. You know, family just has a lot of different things going on with school, and just really grateful to be alive. And I'm really looking forward to putting a lot of miles on this bike in 2020. Really didn't have the ability to do that last year because I was a student and had just a lot of obligation during the week. But now that I'm done with school, I kind of work for myself. I'm self-employed, so I really get to set my own schedule to a certain degree. And so, hey, that just means a lot of midweek, midday bike rides, which I call my creative therapy sessions. You know, I get stuck on a problem, trying to tackle something, you know, I jump on the bike and that's my therapy time. So I know I've talked about it a lot, but I really want to do Lassen. That's trip around Lassen, maybe go to the coast. Those aren't big trips by any stretch of the imagination. Those are just kind of 3 hour round trip. So that's kind of one of my resolutions this year, is to really take this bike and go places. I definitely need to buy a windscreen and saddlebags, and definitely just need to get more comfortable working on the bike Not that there's anything I could probably do if something were to go wrong, but you never know. You know, I want to be able to do whatever I can to keep the bike running, especially on long road trips if something were to go wrong. So those are kind of my goals for this year, is let's stretch her legs. So yeah, windscreen is definitely on the list. More comfortable seat. You know, I can do 3 hours on this stock seat, but I don't know if I could do 6. So really upgrading to something nice, and then saddlebags. And then the last thing would be some nice LED lights for nighttime riding, just to be really visible. But when you're in a group, I think that helps a lot too, so I'm not too concerned about that specific upgrade. But yeah, you guys can think of anything else, anything that I might be missing, let me know. I know a lot of you guys have put a lot of miles on your Vulcan S and on your motorcycles in general, so I'd really be curious to hear, you know, what are those upgrades, what are those add-ons and additions that you've put on your motorcycle to really help with long distance rides. You know, I'm going 70, and you know, I don't mind this wall of wind on my chest. But again, the longest ride I've gone on is just like 2 to 3 hours. I'm pretty sure after 6 it might get pretty fatiguing. So those are the types of things I think would really come in handy. You know, I have pretty good riding gear. I would say that's flexible, that's layered. So, you know, in terms of comfort, I know I could be extremely comfortable, apart from being extremely hot if, you know, you're riding in 110 degree weather. But it's first week in January and this weather is absolutely amazing. It's not even that cold. It's just beautiful. It's been raining a lot, which I love, because when it clears out you really can see the snow on the mountains. I know with this wide angle lens you guys probably can't see Lassen over there in the horizon, but man, it is absolutely gorgeous. But hey, one of the real reasons I took this bike out was because my battery died. I hadn't ridden it in so long during the rainy months. Hey, look at that banana peel. I felt like I was in Mario Kart. I hadn't ridden the bike in quite some time, just because of the constant rain. And so I went to start it up, and granted, this is a 2015, still on the original battery. I don't know if you guys can see Lassen over there. Still on the original battery. So I don't know how long, what type of life I should expect out of typical motorcycle batteries, but it's been going strong. So I'm just taking it out for a spin to see if it'll charge. If not, I'll put a trickle charger on it. And if that doesn't work, then I guess it's time for a new battery. See, I could do this with that in the background. I really wish you guys could see that, but I know with the wide angle shot that I have going on, it's probably just a tiny speck in the distance, but it's pretty beautiful. I'll just probably head this way for a little bit longer, then turn around. Oh, and mirrors, yes. I need to put on some mirrors that actually allow me to see what's going on around me. And pretty much with these, I get a great view of my shoulder and what's happening a little bit to my side, but upgraded mirrors, that's on the list as well. And then maybe a helmet. I've been really thinking about actually buying a nicer helmet. Just spending a little bit more money just to shut out a little bit more wind noise. Not so that I can make better recordings, but really just for ear fatigue. There is Lassen. I think I'll turn it around somewhere around here. You know what, I could just take, I think I want to go stay on the highway just so I can put a load on the, I was just going to go local, but woo, this thing has got plenty of get up and go.